Hello everyone, welcome back to Code with Johnson. So today we're going to talk about function in Python. So this video will be short. But before starting, please like my video, and if you are still new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Good. So we're going to talk about function in Python, right? So I want to go inside to my folder named Python. Functions in Python is like a very simple thing. You need to know. You need to understand function. Once you understand function, you will build your code in a block section. So it will be easy for you to reuse the same code in another file, something like that, and it will be good. So let me open my browser and then look for some documentation, show you how it will work. So Python documentation. So we're there and we will take a look at you can download even the documentation if you want, but I just want to go through the most important thing we're going to talk today. So we are looking for the function. So we have a number, we have if. I think we have already seen if, and this is a function range, but we need a function, more defining a function. Good. So now this is how you can create the function. So to create the function in Python, it's very easy. So to create it, we'll use the keyword named def, like a definition, something like that, and then give a name to your function, and then after giving a name, then you can build your code in the block following the indentation. So Python is very different from other programming language. For example, other programming language can use something like parentheses or like bracket, something like that, but in Python it's like indentation. So I will explain to you in Visual Code. So let me open up my Visual Code. So let me open my Visual Code with yes. No way. I didn't want to open it like this. I want to open in a particular folder. Good, I'm there, right? So this is what we did last time. So today we're going to talk about function. Last time we talked about condition, we talked about list, right? So but today we're going to talk about functions in Python. Yeah, it's very good thing you need to know, like what programming. So want to create index to the paper, you can name you can give it a name you want, so it's like it doesn't matter. Good. So to create a function in a Python, it's very easy. Imagine as we did an exercise last time where like we're building a lot of stuff there, we're calling the same thing, but with function, it will help us to build this code in a block, whenever we want to call a block of code or, for example, ask a username, you can just call a function instead of writing again this information. So that's how function will help us to do stuff. So I'm going to show you. So like to define a function in Python, we are using def and then plus keyword. So this one is like a color. So let me do this. Keyword plus like a name of a function, then parentheses, right? Then here you can put like argument inside your function. These are arguments, right? You can write as many arguments you want. So like if you want to create an advanced function in Python, I will show you. So you will do like def and then give it a name, and then maybe parentheses like argument, and then define a type, something like define a type, and you can give it a type like something like int. Imagine. So I'm gonna show you. But this one I'm gonna show you later. You need to create a function like a pro. Like a pro, like like an advanced like a Python developer, something like that. And once you create a function like this, people understand that this guy is well, and that's how. So, but today we're just going to learn the normal function one, and that would be good. So, to create it, you need to use the name def, and then so this is the keyword def, and then give it a name, and then the argument, and then colon. Then right? And then write your code in a block, right? So let us move on, right? We're going to create a function, right? Which will ask a user to enter his name, password, maybe email, right? And then this function will be called as login, something like that. This function will be called as login, like lowercase. A login. So, and the login will have three arguments. You can put it as an argument or not, but yeah, I mean, I will show you. So with that argument and then with argument, we'll do it as well. So and then after that, we have also register function. Register function. So we will build the login with Python. So you will see how it works, right? This is awesome. Good. Now let us build our first function in Python. So come here, def, and then hello, and then print hello, hello world. Hello, I am function. I am function. Sorry. Okay. Come here. I want to open up my terminal. I want to open up my terminal and then good. So I want to go inside my function and run up Python index.py. Yes, as you can see, I have created a function named hello, right? And then this function prints out hello. I am a function, right? And since we haven't even called it yet, we are not be able to read our function, but to read our function, we're going to call it as well. So come here and then call hello function, right? And now, if I run, it will work. Hello, I'm a function. This is how the function works in the Python. So after this lesson, I think next time we will learn about we will learn the classes. How can you create your own classes in Python? How can you import the model from other file like in Python, something like that. So we will learn every stuff, and that would be good. So now I have just called my function here, right? And I can put as many things I want, like for example, I ask user, like number, user, input, and then int counter. Oh, run your number, something like that. And then us can put a condition like if number is if number is greater than 10. Now, but I just, oh, sorry, this is JavaScript, right? And oh man, it is not like parentheses because I'm used to program like in C sharp and yeah, something like C sharp, JavaScript. That's why I'm just putting parentheses and so on. But in Python, we don't need to put parentheses. We don't need to put brackets or any other stuff. We need just to code out code like to code in a block. You know, good. Like I'm gonna print. Your number is greater than 10, something like, and then come here and print out. There's an error. What is going on there? Uh, oh yes, there's an error because I invert stuff here. So we have int, and then int we need to put function there. So yeah, now it works. So my number is 5. Yes, and it doesn't work. Huh? My number is 5 if number is greater than 10. Oh, yes, good. Now it's less. Now let me write again another condition so that we get now stuff. Your number value is less than 10. Come here, run again. 3, your number value is less than 10. Come here again, run again. 50, your number is greater than, yeah, so this is how we can work with a function, Yeah, function is something very important you need to know. Means like, you need to add the keyword def, and then after keyword, we need to put the name, choose the name of the function, right? So because most of the time we were working with built-in function. Built-in function, we have like a print, and then we have like int, something like this. These are functions, and then we have lambda. I think lambda we're going to learn also lambda. Lambda is a good function. If you are building a program like a complex program, you can use lambda something. So I'm going to teach you next time. So because it's awesome, I'm going to teach you next time how to do stuff. Okay. But today, let us focus on function, right? So this is like a simple declaration of a function. This is how you can build the function, guys. So imagine you were trying to put, like, imagine now, this is a simple function without any argument. So, but now we trying to put argument inside the function. Imagine here I was asking for a number, right? So come here, I just want to put like user must give a number like inside something like that, but I will just put number, come here, right? And this is a number, this is a number, right? Now I don't need to ask like anymore. This number here, I will just put a condition. So what I mean, like, user will take, maybe the number will come from another program, maybe the number will come out, and then I will just put stand here. And instead of asking a user, I will put here, but I will show you how you can do also stuff. It's very simple to do such thing. And here, now I create a function named hello, but this one doesn't make sense. Let me create um, like compare number. Okay, compare number. So in Python, it's better to use to use camel case, something like, or if you don't want to use camel case, can use Pascal case, something like that. It works good. So like this compare number, and then we have a number here, right? And then we have, let me remove this, and then this number is this, like is the one I've just put in the condition section. So it's the one, means like I want to I want to compare, like I want to know if the number the user is given is put into our program is greater than 10 or it is like less than 10, something like that. That's how I'm trying to do. It's very simple. So come here, the number is less than 10, something like that. It's a 10. You can add another condition, but this is I'm just like trying to show you how it works. And just come here, right? I can put another argument, right? So this is how the argument works. You can put as many arguments as you want. You can put like name. You can ask also for the name, right? So can come here first before receiving the name or before receiving any data from a user or from a client. I just want to check it, then make sure that it is available, and it is like it exists. If not, my program will not going to accept it. And that's how I'm trying to do now. For number, like if number is different from empty, I will put like hello, and then hello, and then name, right? So something like, and then if name equal something like, yeah, that's how we try to do it. Then I come here, then put my name code with Jancy. You know how it works. So now I think now you can see how it works. And yes, hello, code with Jancy, and then once we check the name, then the program will come here to check also the number, something like that, and it's cool. That's how it works. This is how you can pass the parameters. Means like, imagine these are parameters and all are empty. So we need to call them by passing the value in the function. So once I'm trying to call function without any parameters, it will give us an error. To be an error means like we the function expects to receive like two arguments, and then but by the way it did not receive any argument. That's why the program trying to say here. So it means like typical error, comparing number missing to required positional argument. This we have number and then we have name, right? Yeah, this is how you can do stuff, and you can pass as many arguments you want. Okay, miss, I want to pass another argument which is optional. you know this parameter will be optional. Why? Because I want to give it like default value here. Means like hello everyone, hello everyone, like this. So this parameter message is optional, but it will work anytime because it is given a value which is a default value. If a user cannot like give a value to this variable or to this argument, sorry, so our program will print out the default value. You know, let me, instead of saying hello, I will just call the message here, the method argument there. So yeah, and I let me move this. Good. I think now it work. Let us see. Good. Hello, and then call it Johnson. As you can see, our program works. Means like we don't need to pass again this argument here, but we can pass there. But since this argument has been like has its own value, like our default value, it is what we call optional parameter. So optional argument. Sorry, it is optional. It's optional argument. Optional argument. This is how you can pass your optional argument. But let us try to pass another value here and then see what will happen. Um, Let me write good. Now you see the value has just changed because we have a new value. We have assigned it a new value here, right? That's how it works. That's how it works. The function, the argument works in Python, right? This is awesome. Okay, let me show you one thing. Here we are putting the value manually. Like we are putting the value manually when we call in function. We put in the value manually, but we need it to be like dynamic, something like a user can put a number, a user can put his name, a user can send the message to somebody else, right? So let us try to do it. So now you come out of the function, then write a number, like input number, like a value, something like input number, right? Input number, then write uh, like int. I want to convert it to directory and input, and then we have number. Come here again, input, and then a name, right? Yeah, you can give it a name you want, but type your name. And then we have also message, input message. The name of the variable you choose must must be valid, like must show what the user will put inside your variable. Must mean like what you're going to store. Must be the same thing. You need to do such a thing so that like you won't be in the trouble because if you choose any name, you will be in the trouble. Yeah, that's how it works in any programming language. Just choose a good name so that you cannot forget it. This is a message. But instead of passing this stuff, I'm going to remove it and then input. Pass their input number and then input name and then input message. This is how it works. So let us try our program and see if it works. We have a number, so with the 40, and we have a name. I'll put code with Jancy, then we have a message. Always send like uh, good morning, good morning. Good. Now we have a good morning for David Johnson. Your number is greater than 10. As you can see, our program is now dynamic. Now, now you are, let me say, congratulations to you. You are able to create a function as argument, as a message, or in the default argument. Default argument can be boolean, something like you can just pass like is valid, is valid may be true. if true, now you can be like if true, if is valid. Now we're going to pass this. So like you can do too much things you want. This is a boolean. If it is true, if there's a name, if there's a number, if there's something, if there's a message, you will do this. Else you do other. So else you can print any other message you want. You know, and yeah, we can give and we can give and then we can give give it a name and a words. Now let us try to change this to false, right? And let us see what will happen there. Yeah, it would still works, but if you want it to work as well, you need to give the like conditions, something like so. We'll do it later during our loading section. It still works as well. And now, on relation, you're able to create your own function and then give it an argument. Yeah, give it an argument and then call it as well. Call it manually and dynamically, And this is so awesome. So, but now we're going to let me comment this. I will push it up in my GitHub account and then share it with you guys so that you can be able to download it and then practice it as well. Good. So now we're going to create our two functions here. So I want to put another function called the menu. Right? So now what we're going to do, so let me create a folder named like project project.py. Then let me copy this stuff. So I will push it up in my GitHub and then share it with you guys. So first we need to create a function called the main. And I'm going to show you one thing. One thing very interesting. I've created a function called the name. Then I want to call it directly here. So to call it, I want to do something like, it's like very, oh yes, it is very interesting, like a dash dash main, then come here, name, dash dash, and then call my function here. Now let us try to run it. Hello. Now let me go inside my folder. So yeah, I'm inside my folder. Let me run Python project.py. Yeah, it didn't work. Oh yes, because I forget one thing there. Yes, we have an error here, so I did a mistake there. Oh, sorry, I did a mistake. Yes, because I think I have to pass like something like I did a mistake. Okay. Yes, like I did a mistake here, I need to do something like this is a main, but before main, we need to do like name if because it is a condition, so I forget it, so that's why it is a condition. If a name equal main and then call our main function. So this is this is a main function, and this is how you can call if you want to build a program. This is how you can call, but it's just either in Python. I will show you later, because if you want to test your program, it will be easy for you to test it as well. So good. Now we have our main function. Everything we're going to build, every function we're going to build will be called here in our main, So come here, then let us build another function called login function, which will take two arguments, right? So we'll have uh, so we need user to log in with the email and then password. And after login function, we have register function. Register function, right? We'll take like three arguments. We have username, email, and password. Good. Now we're going to ask a username. So it means we're going to add the condition while true. We're going to use a while loop. Like if a user didn't input anything, the program will continue to ask him a name. So like while true, then give, going to ask a name username will be like, okay, means because we need this one to be in a parameter, right? We need to be in a parameter, so means like we don't need to ask here, right? But yeah, we don't need to ask here something else. Yeah, we don't need, so we don't need to put I just want to remove it right now because the program will be very complex. I will should just show you the basic stuff. So just put here your username, ask again for his email, email, your email, and then ask again for password. Password must be also string, something like your password. Okay, now you can see how it works. So now you can add the condition you want. Again, put like if username is different, and I think if I showed you last time how to add conditions, very simple. Like and means if all or both or three conditions are true, something like the program will work. If not, the program won't work, right? So and then and password, yes. I think last time we used what we call a trim, something like this, and so I think you can add it to if you want. I'm here and then print welcome. So I want to add the message here. Message in default message will be welcome. It is optional. It is optional. So just need to call message here. Means like format and then message and then plus username. So username. Good. And then else need to insist on all fields are required. This is how we can do stuff. All fields are required. and come here again for login. We need to do other stuff like okay, can add the condition if email equal empty, then I'm going to do some kind of so let me return because email is true. So like here, oh, I didn't tell you about the return, but okay, we'll talk about it later. So just let me print the message because if I talk about return, you will be in trouble. So if okay, let me add also password and password equal equal like this. I think it's this. Yes, to this. So print like all field required. All fields are required. You can return, but since we haven't even talking about return, I'm not going to use it as well. Else, I'm going to redirect like a user because we have a login. I can add another one called home. Home, so home function, right? So I can come here, then define again a function. So you can define as many function as you want. Home function will create a user like hello, and format like message. No, okay, sorry. Hello, and then plus name, username. So for this to work, username must be in a global variable. If you knew about global variable, this one we will use it later. So global variable called username. So user must be in a global variable. So just let us put this. So if username is in a global variable, we need to do it everywhere. We can use it everywhere, and just want to put it like that. So we have a home and then we grade. This is awesome. And else we can print like thank you, thank you, you or like not thank you, login successfully and logged in logged in successfully. So come here with the redirect user to home screen. Wanna call here. So here since we have okay good it works. So come here a message send the message hello, right? Send the message here hello. I can put like I can do something like add a username here or email something like and then once I add email here and then I will call it this email and email will appear here. So but I just want to do this. I will use the global variable which is my name. Good. And I think we can, since we are not like storing this user value anywhere, it will be complicated to authenticate. But next time we're going to use a file and we can store username in a file. then we can authenticate it, like take the username in a file and then compare with and the credential the user is trying to type in order to log in, and we can use it as well. So it will be very good and you will enjoy it as well. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, share the video with your friends for more content. So good. So come here and do stuff like this. And yes, what else do I need to do? Okay, once I'm logged in, I can. Okay, here we're just trying to compare. Okay, good. I wanted to do something, something like okay. Now here, as you can see, we don't have any input to type a username or a password. So when we going to call it, so first we need if he is not using something like we can call register function. If a user is not authenticated, we can call register function somewhere. And but here you can just let us do this to call login function. But before calling login function, let me write email equal input your email. Remember what we did. Password equal input your password. Remember what we did when we were trying to create the function there. So you can call email, sorry, you can call email and you can call password here. Then after that, you can call also register. It's kind of register. So register, even if we leave it empty, doesn't matter. So our program will begin with register. So I want to put a condition to check if a user has already an account. If not, we can redirect him to the login page, something like. So I will do something of. Okay, let me put it there. So we do like uh, have an account. Have an account. And then do something like okay, have an account, something like true. Okay, so we do if have an account true login. I want to call login function, right? And yeah, want to call a login, but since login has parameter, we yeah, I think we will run error. So let me put another global here like password. So it's username and then password. So let me put all of them email so that we can be able to use it everywhere. So since we're trying to log in email, you can put like this. We'll go else we will move on here, right? Indentation tab. So let me put tab. Okay, until now it will work. It will work. Okay, I will add another condition like option. Option like press 1 to log in, another print another print. So I'm just trying to fix out. So if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. So just ask your question, register. Now this program will be a little bit powerful, but next time we will add more stuff. So exit. So good. I can use switch if I want, but I want to use if statement. So if you can use a switch if you want. So if let me ask now, choose, okay, option, like create here option, input, and then choose among the options. You going to learn how to create a dynamic program. Option. Yeah, I just want to adjust here. Options. Good. If options equal one, if a user press one, means a login, so I should call login. So means I don't need it anymore. So let me remove this one because I'm going to use a login and come here. I don't want it anymore. So yeah, I will do it. If, and then come here again. If options equal to means register. Now we're going to register a user there. So come here again, and if options equal 3, come here again. We're going to return. We're going to return an empty. So or exit or break. You can choose what you want. So here we have. There we go. So now I think we can be able to run our program here. Sorry. Can be able to run our program here. Now, let me run my program and see what will happen. Okay, there's an error. I forgot to put column there. So this is a Python here. I forgot to put here. This is a Python. Okay. Now run again. There's an error break. I mean, I wanted to show you one thing, but I put all of them. So let me remove this and run again. There we go. Your email. My email is jancy@gmail.com. Password 24. There's an error. Login successful. Line. What is the problem name? Element name. Username. Okay. Username doesn't work. Yes, it doesn't work. A username doesn't work. Okay, let us try. Let us start with this register function. So remove this. And why username is not working? Because it's undefined. So let me put this one right here. Come here when I call this. So let me try to call email and see what will happen. And come here and then call it the email and let us see what will happen. And yeah, let us call. I think it will be, oh yes, Yes, line 42. We have an error on line 42, 42, 42. In a line 42, register and then email line 42. What is going on there? Well, indent. Okay, there's an error of indentation. So indentation. But it is good. Okay, guys. I did I make like I made some mistakes here, so I broke this video to figure out something. So I have created a dictionary like called the user, which will store our user like after that. And then in a condition, I added one in a string, like a number in a string, because we are reading the string from a user and not the integer. So that's why. And then we continue with our condition. So means when I created the user, come here and then check our username, so email and password, and then I remove the global variable there. And then once I check and it's good, I can come back. I can go inside the if options and then try to ask information from a user. And then here we are asking username, email, password, and then we check in a condition as well. Now, once our program checked and then I checked everything, here we call now our dictionary called users, and then we put inside the email, and then we give it a name. If you don't know anything about dictionary, I think I will show you next time. Then put it there and then the username, then we have password and then password here. This is how you can declare a dictionary in Python, something like list or list username, and then dictionary will be like this is a key, so a key, and then this is a value, something like agency code with agency, something like that. So this is how you can work with dictionary, and this is what we're trying to do. So we give a name to our dictionary, and then we store inside the username. This is a key, and then this is a value. This is a key, and then this is a value, and then we print it out registration successful as well. And then we come here, we print off field required if we did not receive any information from a user. And then options 3, we have exciting, means we need to exit the program once a user type in section 3. And then else, now the global else one will be invalid choice, try again. If a user put a wrong number, and then we call again a register function. Here now we have a login and stuff. I didn't change. I changed only here. You have a email. We have for emails in users. So we have stored our users inside the dictionary, and then we are checking for email if email in user and users email, and then we will call now this password, like this password we call it, and then compare to the actual password the user trying to put, and then come here. Once it is correct, we will land to the home function, like users and a username and then an email. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then else we print invalid email password, try again. And then here home we have message, we have a username, and then we will be able to print it and then call main function. So main function will call only register, right? And this is what I did. And if you have any question, these things are temporary, but next time we're going to store now this dictionary inside the file. So we're going to work with the file. This is how it works. So again, let us run our program. Now we have login, we have register, and then we have exit. So once I press 1, the program will ask me email, Jancy at email.com, and then the password 3, and then invalid password. I will log in and try again. Yes, we don't have it because we're trying to authenticate, and if I register, the program won't be able to store and to keep my information. It will ask me again to do, and this is, I think we will now store our information inside the file the next time. So come here again, run again, and then put to register. We have username, Jancy, we have email, Jancy at gmail.com, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then welcome, Jancy, registration successful. Login is not working because we need to take the name from database or from any file we stored and then compare it and then try to log in. Now you will work, but since we are not storing anything, our login won't work, but we can do a basic login, that's how it works. But once I click on 3, I will exit the program will shut down. So this is how we can do stuff, you know Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for everything. So please share my video and then like it. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel and help me to grow it as well. Thank you. See you next time.